longevity like bus and bus. Got too far and it's the starving, and that's a no-no.
It's Week 12 of the National Football League. And up next, we'll see Michael Gallup. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Cowboys and the Bulls. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, the final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
When I was watching film this week, I had to write a note to myself. 3 touchdown passes in an NFL game deserves respect, not ho-hum just because they throw it around all the time. And he got his respect, NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, that's the ultimate vote of confidence from a week ago. Hey, look, he was great, not his best game ever, but obviously was very good to garner that award. All the talk this week, though, was about let's take that forward now. To throw on second down. Cleary. Under pressure, and down he goes. Daxton Hill able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Being chased out left. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. Marte Mapu, the one to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 10. That's caught left side by Judy. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
On 1st down, Cleary, and his throw here is incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down. But you look at this defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Cleary. Oh, the pressure too great, and he Crosby. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. .31 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
So the completion good for just 3, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. It's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Cleary. Got an open man here. It's K.J. Hamler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Pollard will take it up the gut, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week: 16 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
And that's 10 touchdowns on the season for him on the ground. And remember our meeting with the coaching staff, they did share with us that one of their goals for the year was for him to get in the end zone at least 10 times, and that ramps up into their bigger goal to try and get 20 overall as a team.
Now this throw caught left side. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Cleary. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Pollard. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cleary. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Oh, some strong running. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now the Rio offense set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they'll bring Judy in motion right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashed, to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 37.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Here's Hurts to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Cleary in trouble, and he's taken down. Daxton Hill. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. A throw over the middle, taken in. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So here's a 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Cleary. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, this is a half that not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Rough incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
across midfield. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Hurts.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bulls are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drives 7 plays in length. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Clearing. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again. Clearing. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Well, the Rio offense about to set up shop once again. And they will begin in field goal range already as they search for a potential score. On first down, Hurts. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
He finds Mayer here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jalen Hurts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bulls have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We start with the Battle of the Bays, one of the most anticipated games of the entire season. Green Bay heading south to take on Tampa Bay. And it's the Packers who have the lead as that game approaches halftime. The Packers trying to hold on and claim victory. We'll stay in the NFC South as we head to Carolina to check on the Panthers. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. A touchdown there for Alvin Kamara. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Josh Jacobs, over 100 yards on the ground with a pair of touchdown runs. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up Sackett. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this one's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
On third down. Boom. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On 1st and 10, Cleary. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Cleary. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jeffrey Simmons. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go. Looking to throw. Cleary. And he's going to go down again. Jeffrey Simmons drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Rio offense set to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Like how they started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On third down. Boom. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
But they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And now here come the Cowboys. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
2nd and a couple.
33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run left with Pollard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. The quick slant caught. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd goal.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Luke Schoonmaker with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Rio offense about to set up shop once again. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football?
Pressure comes, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. This will be caught. Judy.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
They'll run on 1st down. Boom. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. On 2nd down now. Boom. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. They'll keep it on the ground. Boom. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Up the middle they go. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successful?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
This is 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd down.
Back to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Rio,
they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.